Well, hello, Asagre.
Hello.
How's your job been going?
It's been going quite well as a professor at Harvard University teaching natural science, and my work in botany is also going very well.
Will you please elaborate on your work?
Well, I have been a botanist for many years, studying the science of plants and such, and I've written over 350 books and monographs on the study of plants. I have greatly expanded the America's knowledge of this subject.
Thank you.
Yes.
Quite so.
What is the public's reaction to your work?
Well, I've been told by many people that my textbooks set a new standard for clarity and interest, which I'm very happy about, because now, hopefully, common people like yourself can know science and increase their knowledge to advance in an ever-changing society.
Common?
In a good way. Oh, and fun fact for you, I'm also a close friend of Charles Darwin, and sometimes in my spare time, I like to get my Darwinism on, if you know what I mean.
Well, that was interesting.
Yeah, it was. What would you do today without the help of scientists like Asagre?
I don't know, man.
I know, my flowers grow so much better now that I've learned all his botanist ways. Like, how would I know that they need water every day, as all living things do? Because water is just so vital to every life form on this planet.
It's an incredible scientific discovery. It really was.
H2O right there.
Oh, yeah.
And now an update on our dart tournament. It's currently a draw. In other odd news, we, K Monies and I, have destroyed the Forrester time machine, thus trapping our reporters in the field. The only way they can really expect to get back at this point is by finding a way to go 88 miles per hour with 1.21 gigawatts of electricity. It's preposterous, unless they can find some plutonium, but in that time, you can't buy plutonium at any corner drugstore in that town.
True that.
This will be fun. Alright, in addition to that shocking news, an albino squirrel has been found dead in the front yard of none other than Jackson Gallant.
Oh my god.
After thorough examination, it was found out that this poor squirrel OD'd right on their porch. Why? No one knows. But further investigations are being held, and we will come to the bottom of this. Get to the bottom of this, yeah.
Professor Louis Agassiz, a man among men. He had a few tricks up his sleeve.
Well, in his pocket.
We have Drinkwater now in the field conducting the interview with Mr. Agassiz.
Let's drink water with the water.
Hello, Professor Agassiz.
Hello. Well, before we get started at all, I would like you to memorize this number.
Yes.
You all set?
Camera. Let me
Yeah.
just take one more look.
One more look.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Mr. Agassiz,
Yes.
professor actually.
Yeah.
When did you first come to America?
Came to America in 1848, so I could start my profession at Harvard, where I've taught for a quarter of a century.
Ah, very good, very good. Must be a very smart man.
Of course.
Is it true that you founded the Museum of Comparative Zoology at Harvard?
Yes, I started that in 1860.
Ah, very good, very good. And do you have any pets?
Of course, this is Rebecca Black here, and I got
Yes.
some snakes in my pocket all the time. Carry these around.
This is a little odd.
Wonderful pets. No,
I'm sure it helps with your work.
It's
I'm
not
sure it
odd.
helps with your
It's
work.
perfect. Perfectly normal.
So, in your research, have you found any particular things that have, would you say, revolutionized the science world?
Yes, well, first of all, I think that doing your own research and not starting with other people who might not be as good as you are research and
So you mean like starting your new theories rather than relying on the old practices?
Of course.
Ah, very good, very good.
That and memorization. That's what the number is. So you shouldn't depend on memorization. So
But I've always liked memorization. I thought it works.
nope. So can you just tell me that number that you?
Oh well, of course I can. It was 21.
No, I believe it was 36,017. You're not even
Geez,
close.
that was pretty far off.
There's not even a
That
2
was-
in there.
That was like
That's
36,000 off.
it's a shame.
35,997 off. Okay.
You have snakes in your pockets, then it helps you too. That encourages the learning.
Well, I think we have the secret to success here with Professor Agassiz. And back to you guys at the desk. We're gonna look out for my computer. Maybe we're gonna jam out though. We're gonna do like a better song. I'd do that though. I'd do that
Well, the first person we had our reporters talk to today was Horace Mann.
Yes, Mr. Mann. He was
Continue.
all about education reform, and he wanted higher wages for teachers, longer school hours, better curriculum, more schoolhouses, basically, yeah, that type of stuff. And he had a cool name, so
He did.
I'm really glad that we got a
Yeah. He was. We got a nice interview with him, and that's all said. That we wrapped that up nicely. All right.
Then we interviewed Miss Mary Lyon.
She was a fine lady.
Okay.
But for the facts about Mary Lyon, she founded Mount Holyoke Female Seminary in South Hadley, Massachusetts, and she was very successful in it and had a great story to tell our reporters.
Yes. Very nice to see women getting involved in the education reform movement.
Out of the kitchen.
Yes. Without the work of Miss Lyon, education still might not have been open to females today.
After our report with Miss Lyon, we proceeded to talk with Noah Webster.
Yes, Mr. Webster. What would we do without his amazing dictionary?
Yes, he spent 20 years working on that dictionary, and we still use it commonly today. It's still the Merriam-Webster Dictionary. After covering the topic of educational reforms, we proceeded into the scientific reforms, where we spoke with Asa Gray and Professor Agassiz and their life works. On their life works.
But not to be forgotten are the contributions of mathematician Nathaniel Bowditch, who wrote about practical navigation on the seas, and oceanographer Matthew F. Morey, who wrote about ocean winds and currents, along with countless others, of course.
Of course. So we've talked about all these educational and scientific reforms that happened during that time, but what's the big picture? What's the whole meaning of everything that's happened?
Well, the big picture is that all of these, the works of these people have made possible the education reform movements today and the scientific advancements in today's society as well.
Oh, interesting. Glad I found that out.
A lot of brain surgery.
This is all like the backhanded comments at me, really.
So, where are our newscasters?
Well, they haven't returned. We destroyed their time machine, and we sent them back in time. So if they're back in time, and we're in the present, doesn't that mean they've already died?
My mind is blown.
So psyched. Well, I guess that wraps it up here. We've discussed everything we needed to today, and it's been a great show. And until next time, I'm Kenichi Romano.
And I'm K Monies.
With the Z, not an S, just to make sure. And you stay classy, San Diego.
Just a small night.